Hello everybody, it's RJ here again with another video. Thanks for clicking on this video. What you're looking at right here is the 5-pound capacity vibratory tumbler from Harbor Freight. Any of you guys that are watching this video and have had this tumbler know that this whole thing falls apart and destroys itself. Mine destroyed itself within a week, and I've plastic welded it and done all kinds of things to try to make it better, and it still rips itself apart when I'm trying to tumble rocks and things in there. So I came up with an idea and tried it out, and it seemed to work really good, and I'm going to share that idea with you guys right now. So what I did was buy this bowl, a replacement bowl from Raytech on Amazon, and I paid $30 for it. It comes with a clear lid and the bowl, and that's it, but it's made really thick and it's nice and sturdy. And so I took this bowl off of here. You know, you undo your wing nut or your bolts and nuts, and you just remove this whole bowl off of here like this. Okay, you can see where I've plastic welded mine all around this piece here, and it has holes right here where it's broken through. You can see there's a hole there, there's another hole there and there, little tiny ones, but it doesn't work very well. It vibrates itself all over the place. I've come into the shop one time where this thing was wrapped around its own cord, and dust was everywhere because it just tore itself apart. So I got this bowl. Now this bowl is a little different, but it's meant for a 5-pound capacity vibratory tumbler. And I will put the link in the description below so you guys can check this out and get it. So all I did was take this, break this down to here, left the same original bolt on there provided it wasn't torn up. And what I did was take this, and you remember this lid came with a rubber, or this bowl had a rubber gasket right here. I pulled that rubber gasket off and I glued it onto this bowl around the rim. Okay, and then I just set this up here like this, just like that. It fits exactly the same. It's a little smaller in capacity, but it does the job. And then what I did here to make this better is, you remember you had a sleeve, metal sleeve that went over this bolt to protect it. You don't need one here for this bowl because the way it's designed. You'll need it for the top part. I had to cut it. I had to cut it about that long. It's probably about ½ inch. The reason why I did that is because this is how I set this thing up. I got a rubber washer, and then a metal washer, and then a rubber washer, and the sleeve. The sleeve goes right down through all those washers right there, if you can see that. Let me get a better view here. Right there, see, just like that. And then the way the lid is shaped, the lid has a little nub protruding out of it right there, and that nub right here is going to press onto this rubber washer. The reason why I used rubber washers and glued this rubber gasket around here is because it's going to make this thing a lot more quiet, and it won't vibrate itself to death, but it still does a wonderful job in polishing things. So sorry about that noise. Placed the lid on like that, and then I did the same thing here, similar. I got a fat rubber washer here, and then a regular washer here, and then the wing nut, and it tightens down. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up and show you guys what it sounds like and how well it works. And what I love about this is you can watch the action going on versus the old bowl. You can't see any action going on unless you take the lid off, and if you take the lid off, half your stuff flies out. So let me get my filler, fill it up, and you guys can see the action and see how quiet it is. Alright, I got my filler. Put it in there. And I'm not going to put any stones in here, or bolts or anything, or quartz crystals or stuff to polish up. I just want you to see the action of this and hear how quiet it is compared to this junk right here. Put the rubber washer on and the regular washer, and then tighten this down. you know, make sure you get it tight. You don't want to tighten it so tight that it's going to break, but you want to tighten it pretty good that it presses along this gasket that you've put on here. Alright, now I'm going to turn it on, and any of you that have had the original bowl like this knows how extremely loud this thing gets. So here we go. So as you can see, it is a lot quieter. The action is perfect, and it does not jump itself all over the place like this, like the original one does. So I hope this helped you guys out. Check out the link in the description below if you want to get this bowl and do what I did. You'll have to get your own rubber washers and stuff and set that up the way you would like, but any of you guys can do this. You guys can fix this, because this vibratory tumbler, the motor and stuff in there is great. Just the original bowl is terrible. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching this. I hope it gave you tips on how to get your Harbor Freight Vibratory Tumbler back in business. See you later.